Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eric Broadus and welcome again to my YouTube channel. I say welcome again to my channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. And tonight I'm going to continue on with military content, and I decided to shift around a little bit. So for this one, it's going to be how to become an infantry officer, United States Marine Corps. And so I'll just briefly cover what the requirements are to become an infantry officer in the United States Marine Corps. Okay, so in order to become an infantry officer in the United States Marine Corps, okay, as a candidate, you must be between 18 to 27 years of age, and you have to have a bachelor's degree, okay, at time of enrollment according to the Marine Corps. Okay, now, along with that, the recruits, you know what I'm saying, the training is going to test physical and mental capacity, you know, and it's to prep officers, you know, to be ready as leaders on the battlefield for any mission. So, and now, one thing that is recommended as a tip to get a heads up, if you want to be an infantry officer in the United States Marines, what is recommended that you do the Reserve Officers Training Corps, ROTC. You know, and you can do that through your college or university, or you can contact a Marine recruiter. And upon that, there's obviously going to be eligibility and certain criteria to make sure you're able to pass the physical fitness test. Now, if you pass the physical fitness test, then you go through 12 weeks of training at the basic school. Okay. So now, the Marine Infantry, the MOS for that, or Military Occupational Specialty code, falls under 03. And so now in this particular MOS, they have you know, officers, riflemen, you know, scout snipers, you have machine gunners, and obviously there's other military personnel that have other skill sets. Now, depending on what your military occupational skill set is, that is going to determine what type of assignment or missions that you're going to get, you know, such as being assigned, you know, land, air, you know what I'm saying, or sea. And so you also may have to operate assault vehicles, you know. And so, like I said, infantry isn't definitely not for the weak, but I mean, hey, I mean, it's not impossible. A lot of times, when things are written on paper, sometimes it can look, you know, more overwhelming than what it actually is in person. But it is definitely not for the weak, and for officers, more will be required, because the officer is the head, is more from the strategic level, and the leader of the enlisted. Okay, now as an infantry officer in the Marine Corps, what their expectations or the purpose is, you're going to be expected to gather, you know, and analyze intelligence. You know, so you're going to have to be able to formulate battle plans. You know, make sure that you're able to train your Marines, you know, to make sure that they are force ready and ready to deploy. You know, with the Marines, you can't mess around. You got to be ready, you know. Now, obviously, with all military education, okay, as a Marine infantry officer, you're constantly going to have to, you know, get educated and stay updated, you know, on your training, and maintain a high level of physical fitness. You know, most branches now, even with the Air Force, Army, and definitely the Marines, has always been about that physical fitness. You know, so that now the Navy, I know maybe to a certain degree, maybe some of their standards have gone up, but definitely the other three branches of service, and I forgot the Coast Guard. Coast Guard is tough too. Those four branches, the Marines, Army, Coast Guard, and the Air Force, their physical fitness standards now have gotten tough, and the Marines and Coast Guard have always been on tough on that physical fitness. So make sure your physical fitness, exceeds standards. And I'll briefly touch again on what the requirements are to become a Marine Infantry officer. Okay, must be 18 to 27 years of age at the time you apply. You have to be a United States citizen, and you have to be a full-time student at an accredited college or university, or already have obtained a bachelor's degree. You have to pass a physical fitness test, and you have to graduate from officer candidate school. Okay, now let's see for officers, the additional physical requirements. Okay, because it's going to be a physical fitness test that you're going to have to take, and then you're going to have a combat fitness test to make sure that you meet the MOS, standards. Okay, so for officers, okay, on the physical fitness test and the combat fitness test, you're going to be required to do at least 6 pull-ups and run 3 miles in 24 minutes and 51 seconds or less. So obviously with the pull-ups you're doing calisthenics, and it is functional strength. So this gives you an idea of how to prepare. And so you're going to have to be able to basically chin or pull up, your body weight. So if they tell you 6, then be prepped to make sure you have the ability to do at least 10 to 15, if possible. If not, just say 10. As far as your run time, if they say 3 minutes and 24, if they say 3 miles in 24 minutes and 51 seconds, then you need to prep and work on getting your time down. These are just minimum standards. So that's 6 pull-ups, and you got to do a 3-mile run in 24 minutes and 51 seconds or less. So you need to be able to make sure your functional strength and your upper body strength is good, and as well as making sure that your endurance and cardio is good. So you're going to have a high level of fitness, and you're going to have to maintain that throughout your career as a Marine Infantry officer, and definitely for being in the Marine Corps. Either way, you still got to maintain a high level of fitness. So make that a part of your life. Okay, now the basic school, okay, is going to be 12 weeks of training. Okay, and obviously it's a no-brainer. The goal is to make sure as an officer that the recruits are educated, and they also want to be sure that they teach you so that you have the ability to make sure that you can train your Marines that are going to be up under you. So as an officer in the Marine Corps, especially in infantry, they're going to seek this training is to help you develop your leadership skills, make sure your knowledge is expanded, and to develop your mental, physical, and moral character. Okay, and like I said before, in any branch of service, that DD-214, that document that gives characterization of how you served in the military. You can either be honorable, you can be general, it can be dishonorable. So they only want the best or the cream of the crop. So your character, of how you serve while you are in the Marine Corps, is that right there is going to be a must. And you don't want to mess up in any branch of service. You want to make sure that you go through and that you serve, honorably, because your record always follows you. Okay. Now, after you graduate as an infantry officer, after you graduate, the basic school basically going to happen. you'll get assigned to an infantry battalion, okay? And obviously, you're gonna have they're gonna give you a Marine MOS, assignment handbook, So these are certain tools to help assist you in your career. Now, in a role as an infantry officer, when you're assigned to your new battalion, you're gonna be expected to train at least a minimum of 45 Marines, and make sure that they meet the battalion's mission and objectives. And also, in serving in the military, always be ready, to wear different hats. Always be ready and flexible, because in the military you may wind up doing more than just what is in your particular career field. Okay? And lastly, I'm gonna leave you with this. Again, physical fitness. All officers, they're required to take, and pass a physical fitness test every 6 months to maintain their military occupational specialty qualification. So physical fitness is a must. And granted, for the other career fields, physical fitness in the Marine Corps is important, but as an infantry officer, your standard is even going to go higher. And you have to it just makes sense, because that's the nature of the job. So, just something for you to chew on, for you guys and ladies that I forgot, women are not eligible for infantry duty, so I apologize for that. But for you guys that want to be an officer and you want to go into the career field or MOS of infantry, this is what is going to be required. And like I said, what I've given you is just the minimum standards, so you want to make sure that you exceed that, because it'll greatly increase your chances as a candidate of becoming a graduate. But that's all I have on this particular video. And basically, this one right here is called how to become an infantry officer, United States Marine Corps. And that's all I have. And thanks to all my subs, and I thank you guys for listening. And my name of my YouTube channel is Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. And I also have a podcast. It's called Snacks Thoughts. SNAKZTHOUGHTS. Snacks Thoughts. And you can find me on Anchor, Spreaker, Spotify, Radio PBM Listen, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and SoundCloud, and a host of other social media outlets. So please share both Eric Broadus YouTube and Snacks Thoughts. Please share it. And I just thank you guys. And if you go to my YouTube channel, hit that bell and subscribe, and hit the like or unlike button and leave comments. And that's for Snacks Thoughts or Eric Broadus YouTube. But I like to dialogue with you, and do my best to answer any questions you may have. And also join Snacks Thoughts. All right, guys. Thank you, and I will see you guys soon on the next one. Content will be coming out. Peace.